Footballers are finely honed athletes with strict training schedules who are the finest at what they do, so they wouldn't think of spoiling all that by smoking, would they? Actually, several players and managers, including those in the Premier League and Champions League clubs, have been known to sneak a cigarette or 10. Some have been photographed puffing on a night out, while others have spoken openly about their nicotine addiction and 15-a-day habits, despite the fact that it's clearly detrimental to their work and health. The days of Ferenc Puskas, when smoking was socially accepted and the norm, are long gone. Today on Football Brothers, we'll see 10 footballers who smoke in real life. Let's dive into it. Johan Cruyff. Despite being one of the best footballers of all time, Netherlands, Ajax, and Barcelona star Johan Cruyff smoked 20 cigarettes each day when managing Barcelona. Cruyff, on the other hand, underwent double heart bypass surgery in 1991 after the cigarettes and stress caught up with him. He eventually gave up smoking, and we'll like to quote his statement here. He said, "Football has given me everything in this life. Tobacco almost took it all away." Cruyff sucked on Chupa Chups lollipops to replace the smokes and went on to lead the Catalan powerhouse to 4 consecutive La Liga titles and a European Cup. Ashley Cole, take note. We're sure Jose couldn't care less if you were photographed munching on a lolly in LA. Zinedine Zidane. Zidane was one of the greatest footballers of all time, but he was also well known as having a smoking habit. He was often seen smoking cigarettes before, during, and after matches, and even admitted to smoking up to 20 cigarettes a day at the height of his career. Zidane's smoking habit was controversial, but it never seemed to affect his performance on the pitch. He was still able to dominate games and win trophies, even while he was smoking. However, his habit did come under scrutiny after he was sent off for headbutting Marco Materazzi in the 2006 World Cup final. Some people believe that Zidane's smoking habit made him more prone to anger and aggression, which may have contributed to the incident. After the World Cup, Zidane vowed to quit smoking, and he has since made some progress. He's been smoking less often, and he's even appeared in anti-smoking campaigns. However, he's not yet been able to completely kick the habit. Mario Balotelli. Mario is a controversial figure in football, and his smoking habit is just one of the many things that have made him a household name. Balotelli has been seen smoking cigarettes on numerous occasions, both on and off the pitch. He's even been fined by his clubs for smoking in the dressing room. Balotelli's smoking habit has been criticized by many who believe that it is unprofessional and unhealthy. Whether or not Balotelli's smoking habit affects his performance on the pitch is a matter of debate. However, Balotelli has defended his habit, saying that it helps him to relax and focus. He's also said that he does not smoke as much as people think he does. His then Manchester City manager, Roberto Mancini, told him in 2012 that if he continued to smoke, he would be forced to leave the club. As a result, Balotelli left Manchester City. Balotelli was fined in April 2013 after being found smoking in a train's toilets when the team was heading to an away game against Fiorentina. Socrates. During his playing career, the late Brazilian genius Socrates smoked 2 packets of cigarettes per day. Socrates' smoking habit was controversial, but it never seemed to affect his performance on the pitch. He was able to dominate games and win trophies, even while he was smoking. However, his habit did come under scrutiny when he was diagnosed with a heart condition in the early 1990s. Socrates' smoking habit was also seen as a contradiction to his intellectual beliefs. He was a doctor by training, and he was well aware of the health risks associated with smoking. However, he continued to smoke, saying that it was a personal choice and that he did not want to be told what to do. Some even claimed that the World Cup winner only stayed at Fiorentina for 1 year because he couldn't settle, because it was less acceptable for athletes to smoke in Italy than it was in Brazil. Fabian Barthez. Fabian was France's World Cup winning goalie in 1998, but he's certainly eccentric. Despite being a top-level footballer, one of his strangeness was his passion for smoking. So when Barthez joined Manchester United, managed by Sir Alex Ferguson, a noted disciplinarian, you'd bet Sir Alex would have none of the Fab's cigarette habit. Well, that is a bet you would have lost. However, his habit did come under scrutiny when he was sent off for handling the ball outside the penalty area in the 1998 World Cup final. Fabio Cannavaro. Everyone believes Jose Mourinho will react harsher to Ashley Cole smoking than Iker Casillas would to a Chelsea transfer bid, because in April 2012, he dropped fullback Fabio Cannavaro for 1 game and he was photographed smoking outside a restaurant on his birthday. Cannavaro defended this incident by saying it was an occasional thing. He also said, "I'm very disappointed with what has been written in the press because no one can say anything bad about me. I'm an excellent professional. I've always given everything to the clubs I've represented, and it's not fair to put everything in doubt because of one isolated act. Besides, it was reported that I made a lot of noise in my house on that night, and that's a complete lie." Wayne Rooney. This England and Manchester United sparked a British tabloid media firestorm in August 2010 after he was seen lighting up a cigarette, urinating against a wall, and singing raciously during a night out in Manchester city centre. In May 2011, The Sun published photos of Wayne and Colleen Rooney on their honeymoon, which included Wayne smoking in the pool. We don't smoke, so we can't say for sure, but there can't be many more difficult locations to light a cigarette than a pool of water. Sir Alex Ferguson, Rooney's then manager, was said to be fuming about Rooney's cigarette antics. According to The Sun, Wayne has one rule, and Barthez has another. It's no surprise Sir Alex requested a transfer. Sir Stanley Matthews. Okay, we believe the late Sir Stanley Matthews may have wanted to be recognized while smoking. There's a 1952 advertisement for Craven cigarettes from Britain's Science Museum showcasing Sir Stan. He's the only footballer to be knighted while still playing and the first English European Footballer of the Year. In retrospect, the claims that Craven A cigarettes are kind to your throat and that Stan takes his training very seriously and soon discovered the cigarette which suited him best may have been based on scientifically debunked information. Matthews went on to play football until he was 50 years old. He started smoking when he was a teenager, and he continued to smoke throughout his career. Dimitar Berbatov. So, seeing images of Fulham's Bulgarian striker, Dimitar Berbatov, puffing on a cigarette means he's been caught smoking, right? No, you're wrong. Well, he claims so. When asked by a journalist if he was a smoker, he replied, "No, sometimes when you see a picture, I just pretend to smoke to make me more of a cool guy." Robert Prosinecki. Croatia's Robert Prosinecki won the European Cup with Red Star Belgrade in 1991 while smoking 40 cigarettes per day. He subsequently went on to play for European powerhouses such as Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Portsmouth. During his playing career, he won 13 awards. However, his habit did come under scrutiny after he was diagnosed with a heart condition in 2000. Prosinecki eventually quit smoking in 2001, and he went on to have a successful coaching career. He's now the manager of the Azerbaijan national team. Consider how good he would have been if he only smoked 20 cigarettes every day. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video of footballers who are addicted to smoking. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Until next time, keep watching.